How's it going, guys? Sith Holocron from Flesh and Blood, Ireland, right here. And this video is about the deck I'm going to take to Skirmish season, which, as we all know, or maybe you don't, it's blitz time, 40 cards, 20 health, up to 10 equipments, go completely insane, do whatever you fancy doing. Life is just great. But who to take? Shall we pew pew dash? Shall we go Drakai? Shall we do that? Oldham seems pretty good. Briar, possibly. What a shame we can't have Viz. Lysander, the new one from Uprising, could be excellent. We could go Phi, the Draconic Ninja. That's not for me. So I have a skirmish in Navan, in Ireland, on Sunday. And I'm going to go for an age-old special. I'm going to go for Ira Crimson Haze, the original ninja, the lovely lady that she is with her lovely cloak and her lovely hair. She sadly dies, but we're going to keep her alive. Got to keep her alive. She can only be in blitz. This is perfect. 20 health, 4 intelligence. Her special attack is your second attack each turn gains +1 power, which means it's led to the meme and t-shirts being made and everything being gift. It is her Kodachis, because a Kodachi for 1 will cost 1, but with her ability it's Kodachi for 2, and you pitch a blue and off you go. So this is it. It's Ira with 2 harmonized Kodachis. Let's go through the equipment. We're going to start off with a bog standard Snappies. 1 cost or less gets go again. We have some cards in our 40 card deck that don't have go again. Perfect to throw this in with. And there's a few lovely little tricks in this Phi deck. Little bits of spice. So good, decent thing in here. To be fair, I'm going to add in all the Nullrune. I'll put the robe, the gloves, the hood, and the feet in. They'll all come on. So that'll give me a grand total of 10. Or 9, actually. But that's all I've put in at the minute. Pardon me. Cold. Breaking Scales. Brilliant. Blocks for 1. You can block it. Battle Worn. Put a counter on it. Still, you can still do the topic. And the topic is this. Destroy it. Target attack action card with combo gets +1. The amount of games you win with this, because people forget about scales, brilliant. It's awesome. There's a lot of combo cards in here. All good. And then we're going to go for Findle Spring Tunic. Yes, it's blitz. It's like 2 or 3 or maybe 4. Or if you're up against Lysanders, maybe 6. You might get 2 extra resources. But it does block for 1. It's kind of good. Yes, there are other cards you can use. You know, you can do that. There are other ones that just get you a resource without you having to hit or do anything. That's equally as good, but they don't block. This blocks for 1. It's in. And then we've got the 2 headpieces. Mask of Momentum, which is a superb thing that blocks for 2. When an attack action card you control is a 3rd or higher chain link in a road hit, draw a card. This has been superb in all ninja decks. Super, not that bad. Again, if you block with it, you stop 2 damage, but then it goes away. The other one that I think we're going to be using an awful lot more, if you want the truth, is Mask of the Pouncing Lynx. Now, this is a great little card, and this is sneaky. So when an attack action card you control hits, you may destroy this, and if you do, you search your deck for an attack action card with 2 or less power, you banish it, then you shuffle, and you can play it this turn. It's also Blade Break, still blocks for 2, all good. The thing is, with this card, you'll go Kodachi for 1, Kodachi for 2, and no matter what happens, they will block out the 3rd one, because they do not want you to draw a card. Drawing cards in a card game, OP. Unless, of course, that's not what you want to do, which is why Snatch isn't in this deck, even though it's a great card that draws a card and hits for 4 for free. But that's not good enough to make it. So let me show you why this is easily the better card to put onto Ara's head, because it's just groovy. So let's show you what the deck is. Here is our deck. There's the 40 cards that you can see, and here are our defense. Now, we're only running 10 blues, but we're running a full thing of Flick Flacks. So something good to put into the arsenal. Red, yellow, and blue. We'll take the red one to block for 4, 3, and 2. But if the next card you defend with this turn is a card with combo, it gains +2. But just really good things to block with. In this deck, this is what I want to be blocking with a lot. and firing like crazy to try and get as many chain links like Phi in the thing for our win condition. But we'll come to that later on. Superb card, this. I love this card. Flying Kick, cost 2, blocks for 3, which is important because when you're about to die, Flying Kick is a good thing to fly in. Flying Kick is played as chain link 3 or higher. It gains +2. So you can pitch a blue, Kadachi for 1, come in for something like a head jab, which is free with go again for like 2, but Ira makes it 3. And then you drop the last 2 on this. So you're getting 1, 4, 7, that's 10. That's over the 9 that makes a half decent turn go really quite well. It's good to finish your chain link with. It is excellent. It does not have go again, but it's a solid card. So are these. Now, I absolutely love head jab. 0, we're playing the blue one as well. I'm pretty sure we're running the yellow as well too, and we are. So just to let people know, it's 3, 2, 1, free, blocks for 2, but inherent go again. These are the cards you want after your first Kadachi. Make it 2, then a 1, then another 1, then another 3. All of a sudden you've now got 4. Ideally you want this deck to have had 4 individual chain links, and remember, playing that is part 1 of your chain link. You have to start with that. You could just start with this for 2, which is good. Then you could pitch a blue and come in for 2, and then you could come in with that for 3, and then if you had another one like this, you get a 4. But this deck is called the Winds of Ira, because we are running all 3 copies of 100 Wings. So let me bring you this up. 100 Wings, 0 cost. Again, 3, standard. Blocks for 2, standard, but it's a combo card. Now, combo cards go really well with... Ta-da! This card wins more games because people forget about breaking scales more than any other card in the game outside of Mark of Lightning. This is superb. And remember, you can block with this. So you will block with this before Fendel's Tunic and or the headpiece, because it's still up. You still get its ability. So we're going to run all of these in every colour. And that's what this is. So far, we have now had 3 of our blues. 100 Wins, head jab, flick flack. Let's see what else we can do. We'll move that up a wee touch. And we'll bring down leg tap, which is such a good card. Just a 1 of. Costs 1, but it has that breakpoint of 4. So that's going to be a 2 card block if most of your deck runs 2 to stop it, but it's got go again anyway, and you're building chain links, and that's what you got to remember. Build the chain links. It may cost 1, but there are ways and means of getting around things. Leg tap for 4 is one of those things that you have to get through, because to win this you want somebody to maybe just block 3 or 2 and let 2 go in. And in Blitz, people are happy enough at the start of the game to let this all go through, and that is teetering into what you want it to get through, because we've got space. Speaking of space, it is not really Space Razor Reflex. It is one of those cards that's just, 1, 4, go again. Again, the breakpoint of 4. You got that, but it's another 1 better in power up. If you put it second, Ira's ability kicks in. Now it's 1 for 5, go again. It's all pretty good. Now, I am going to pull these down and flip them over, and we'll keep going. So we're running blue Scar for Scars. That's our 4th one, and red Scar for Scar, simply because it's inherent go again if you are under attack. If you've less health, you get automatic go again. That's fantastic. It's a decent card, and it's free, and it hits for 4. So they go first, and that's in your hand that you've drawn up. Don't go with it. It's already a start, and hopefully drawing the blue. With 10 blues out of 40, it's a 1 in 4 chance that every single hand you should have at least a blue or a yellow to be able to go and do something kind of good. There's only one thing better, in my opinion, than having 20 health and Blitz, and that is having 26. So, Sigil of Solace, what a card that is. It is absolutely fantastic. At instant speed, play 3, somebody's hitting you for 6, you have 2 health left. Hits for 5, you're grand, you're good, everything is fine, you survive. You can play with 26 health and play it just as an instant. It's fantastic. We'll get you into more trouble than it's worth, but don't keep it in your arsenal. Don't do anything silly like that. And that's just the way it is. Next one. Our Soul Bead strikes in red and in blue. Now these are conditional go again. It has to hit to get go again, but that is the reason why we have got this. So if you're doing your big massive turn, we're having those in red for 4 and 2 for 4. The blues mainly are for pitching. Another big massive card is Surging Strike. Costs 2, hits for 5, but it has inherent go again. Got a couple of blues in one of these. Gadachi for 1, Gadachi for 2, pitch another blue, come in for that for 5, off you go, superb. And then the last card in the deck, before we go to what the deck is all about doing, it's a 1 cost, 4/5, again, very similar to this. If it hits, it gets go again. So we have got 4 proper red cards that you will want to snap your scalers on to give it go again to play this card. And this card is, well, it's ridiculous. It's called Salt the Wind. It costs nothing. Blocks for 3, which is decent, but it only hits for 2. So why is this the thing? Well, Fi loves this card. And if Fi likes it, he's a ninja. Then why would Nara like it? He's also a ninja. So +1 for each attack that has hit this combat chain. So let's see what we can do with a couple. Say you've pulled this, you put that in your arsenal right there. And you don't play it. And then you're going to have something like, let me grab blue. And these are all real easy to do. So they are. So, head jab, go again for 3. So that's your thing. That's that. Can we get a... What else have we got for free? 100 wins would be a good one. And then maybe another 100 wins, even if it's the second. Let's pick that. Let's pick this. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. Here's how this works. You pitch this. You pitch this for 3 resources and come in for 1. You have 2 left. You're then going to come in for either of these, but truthfully, you're going to come in for this for free. You've still 2 recesses left. It's going to come in for 4 because of Ara's ability. So if they block for 2, they're taking 2. Let's just say it hits. Then we're going to do this. Now we've got 1 left. Okay, now we've got 1 left. Give me a leg tap. That would be even better. Okay. So that's 1, 4, 5. Pay your last one. Okay. So 4, 5, 6, 10. And then play 100 wins. That's all from just a blue card. Cost 1, cost nothing. Cost 1, cost 1, cost nothing. At any time that you're getting this through, snap this. If you've got this card in here, remember it says it gains +1 for each attack that has hit this combat chain. Then you play it. But if you've got it in here, either one of these, if you've got this in here, you see the amount of damage you can do. So, you've got this in here, this hits, you've had 1, 2, 3, 4, at least 4, you snap this, because the attack action card isn't a Gadachi, banish it, and put it to the side. So let's find the card, let's banish it, and put it to the side. And then we're hitting this. So this is now coming up, say they block this, you could actually snap this, because if they've just blocked for 3, you can snap that, and it gets go again, because of the inherent go again on this. So 1, 4 is 5, 6, 10, 13 or 14, depending on if you've used the scalers. If all these have hit, this is now +7. It's 7. And then you hit this, because that is less than 1, and you get this out. And now this one is coming in for, well, you know, a lot. It's ridiculous. And in Blitz, it should be outright banned. So there you go. This is what I'm taking on Sunday. It's going to be real good, and I will make a video to let you know how we get on. But just because of this, or, you know, that, you can do all of this as a combo turn and not lose. My name's Sith Holocron from Flesh and Blood Ireland. Let me know what you think about it in the comments. Tell me what you think, any changes or whatever. I'll tell you what I miss during the event. If you haven't subscribed, please do, and we will see you all again in the next one. Till then, thanks very much for watching. See you later.